everyone! Welcome to an anime-only episode of Critical Critique. We're going to be talking about big anime, and anime accessories.
And a critical critique.
Critical Critique, yes. The name of the channel.
Because we are critical and critique.
Yes. Yes, Sally. Yeah. I know you have Alzheimer's, okay? We gotta...
No, Doretsu, you didn't get the meme, the chainsaw meme.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a thing we can talk about.
No,
Man,
I can't. I just
all
know the
about it.
meme panels now, the meme format.
Okay, well, guess what? I kind of do want to explain. So the ending to Chainsaw Man was fucking funny, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
what happens is, so remember last week I was talking about how Pochi, or the chainsaw
Yeah, it was
dog, or
getting
whatever the
eaten
fuck,
and it's
he kills
self-erased.
himself, basically. He's like, yo, themes and such, Genji. Listen,
Yeah.
Genji, listen, the themes and such. You need to understand that the world will be better without me. You'll be fine. I guess I'll die now, right? And he kills himself. And what that basically did was it reset everything back to the start of the series,
Mm-hmm.
where Denji is like, he's missing his eye again, and he's fucking poor as shit. But he doesn't have the chainsaw dog anymore. He's just fighting demons without the chainsaw dog, and so it picks up from before he becomes Chainsaw Man, and he goes and fights the zombie devil or whatever at the start of the
Mm-hmm.
series. But this time, instead of getting saved by the chainsaw dog fixing them up, Power shows up. The blood demon girl. You know, the big blood demon girl, the horns that kind of has feelings for in the thing. She shows up and she kills the zombie demon, and she's like, haha, you look like a dog. I'm gonna make a pact with you. So he makes a pact with her,
Hmm.
and then they end up Machina doesn't exist. Instead, it's like the child Machina for some reason. And Machina doesn't look like Machina, probably because without Chainsaw Man, Machina has no reason to be evil, I guess, right? Or
All
something.
right.
And so she's just a cute little lolly girl or whatever. That's the head of the demon fighting agency. So they become demon hunters, and they go to like a school, and at the school they kill the demon, and Denji pulls out a chainsaw. So there is an interesting kind of like there's implications of that, because usually when a demon dies, the entire concept of what that demon represented is erased from history, right?
Yeah.
And everyone for the longest time was like, oh, Hochi is like the chainsaw devil, right?
Yeah.
But how can he be the chainsaw devil if, like, when he killed himself by eating himself, which means that the existence of chainsaws should disappear, because that's what happens when Chainsaw Man eats something, right? It
Mm-hmm.
disappears from reality. But no, the chainsaws are still around. So what does that mean, right? Does that mean he wasn't real? Like, what kind of devil was he actually? Is kind of the question, right? Is that's what? But we're never gonna find the answer to that, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose yeah. The power to erase never jived with chainsaws anyway, so it always kind of felt like, oh,
No,
his actual power
no,
is
yeah.
erasing or denial, maybe even, you
Some
know.
maybe, who knows? But essentially, this turns out to be the school where Asuka, or the fuck her name is, the chick from this entire season, right, or like volume, right, part two. She's there, and it's at the point, because her whole backstory is she like accidentally kills this like cute little chicken devil thing, and that causes her a spiral of depression that leads to her, dying or whatever. But Denji stops her from falling over and killing the like chicken thingy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so there's the panel that you've seen, which is the meme panel, where she's like, "Thank you, Chainsaw Man," and Denji's heart like palpitates, but it's not because of like Pochi, it's because he has a heart disease.
Oh.
And Power's like, "Oh yeah, you got this like heart disease. Oh, I can fix that for you. Don't worry, I'm the blood dealer." Or something. Right? But that's where the meme panel comes in, because she's like, "Thanks, Chainsaw Man." He's like, "What? What? Well, cause you have a chain. You saved me. You have a chainsaw. You're a man, so you're a chainsaw man." and then right after that, Denji and Power just like walk away, and then that's how Chainsaw Man. I love it. It's
I
fucking
I
funny.
I enjoy the the meme panels of thank you
Yeah,
blank
yeah.
blank. Oh, because you're
Thank you, girls frontline. What?
because you're
Because
girls
you
on the
have
front line.
girls. You have girls on the front line.
Oh yeah.
It's so fucking funny. Yeah, it's so good. It's I love the fact. I love it when authors just kind of like just stop giving a shit, I guess. Where it's like, you know what? I'm gonna end this, and no one's gonna be right, because everyone on Twitter, because all the people on Twitter are like losing their shit, because it's like, oh no, all of my theories, and oh no, all of my head canons, oh no, all of my interpretations, Ellie, oh no, when I'm never gonna get answers for what this and that, and oh no. and, and that's what makes it funny to me. I mean, to be fair, like I do feel like the ending does kind of track with the themes and such, right? To fucking bring that meme back, right? Like it does kind of work for what I feel like I get what Fujimoto was trying to kind of say with it, and
Mm-hmm.
that it's supposed to be kind of like, how do I explain this, right? It's like, yeah, so maybe fucking, I don't even fucking. I'm just speaking out my ass. Um, Wait a minute, the critique is real. Yeah,
Wait,
Samuel, it is real. Yeah.
critique?
Mm. Critique? What?
Because
Because we're
we
critical
critique.
and we critique.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
It's
But
a
no,
fun.
overall though, like I don't have like any like adverse reaction to the ending like a lot of people. I feel like, oh no, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's fine.
No,
I'm more in. Yeah, I'll let you
it's a
go.
very good meme format. I laughed when I saw it, and
Mm.
I got a feeling that there was
I'm
some anger somewhere from some people, but you know the format itself was
I'm
funny
more
enough.
I'm more interested to kind of see what Fujimoto kind of does next. Is kind of my thing. Like I'm more interested to sort of see, now that he's been released from Chainsaw Man, I guess, for now, right? I'm more interested to sort of see where he's going to go, considering how he's sort of become like a bit of a superstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because outside of Chainsaw Man, you have, what was it, Look Back, right? That whole, for that's getting like a live action adaptation soon, I believe. I haven't watched the movie for that, but I've heard it's pretty good. Um, Obviously, Fire Punch is a thing, right? That he was quite well known for before he started Chainsaw Man. Um, so like I don't know. The man's got talent, and he does make really interesting stuff, right? So I'm interested to sort of see where his career is going to go, right? If he's going to come up with a new work. Um, but we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. It was funny. It was funny. It was
By the
funny.
way,
It was just
since we have discussed, Chainsaw Man already, and the big
mm,
thing, I suppose,
mm,
on the Twitter, so you have to tell me what's on on the Twitter. Is the chainsaw
mm.
ending on the Twitter?
It is on the. It was on the Twitter for a bit. People have kind of already moved on,
All right,
based
maybe
in my
they've
algorithm.
expected as much as from
I think.
previous.
I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. But it's like I said. It's like I said. It was alright. It's pretty. It was
So,
pretty good.
just to recap the 2 weeks from me, right?
Mm.
Because you have actually
I
something.
have more to talk about, but since I've been talking about Chainsaw Man, I'll let you.
Yeah.
I'll let you
So,
take this.
last weekend I decided to, since there was no stream anyway, and a fancy new game called Esoteric App came out. Disco Elysium, but D&D. As in Disco Elysium, the stats are talking to you. But in Esoteric App's case, it's really just strength, charisma, wisdom, intelligence, constitution, dexterity, strength that is talking to you. Um, Game is about the very first election in this fantasy land with all the things about why even have elections. I will be the wizard god king, or to the capitalists or the nationalists that veer into fascism, or the to the socialists that veer into communism, or and the capitalists that veer into just the rich scamming the poor. Fuck you.
Mm.
All that's good stuff. Fun story. I uh, I went for the Wiz, which is, I suppose, on brand the communist route. But the rest of my
You're
reasoning,
not beating the allegations, Ellie. You know.
however, Noretsu, because these stats determine how good your rolls are, and wisdom is about knowing or feeling the world itself. Um, Grasping what's underneath the world in a more intense sense. And this is a new setting for me. I wanted to be super good at feeling what was the causes of everything was happening in the world. So I want, which was the thing stats to pick. And yes, Naretsu, I have now a very good idea of all the reasons why things are happening in the world. And next time I'll do an int run where I am proclaiming myself God, King, Wizard of this dimensional realm, and everybody should vote for me, their next dictator. And I'll know every minor lore detail, and the next run after will be the decks where I will be swindling everybody so hard they don't even know. But anyway, that's how
Yeah,
it goes.
big swindles, big swindles,
But
big
that's a
gains.
fun game. If you liked Disco Elysium, this is also just like it. It's a
Mm,
little bit less political, competent, I would say, because
mm.
those Disco Elysium guys, they are steeped into politics. This game is
Big, yeah,
and
they are big readers of books.
they
All
are
right, big.
that is a manifesto, with every angle and thing. This game is haha. It's politics in D&D. Haha. Well, not really haha, but um, hey, wouldn't it be
Yeah, no,
fun if we were?
I get.
It would be fun if we just try to put as much politics as we can in D&D, which is different from this is my manifesto.
Right,
So it's
right.
a little bit less politically competent when you put them side by side, but they're still, fun enough explorations of different things, right? The other one is also is willing to say something about our world, this world. Another one, the esoteric app, is politics in Fantasyland. Different, seriousness
Different stuff.
levels. And the
Yeah.
other thing, I suppose, is that I got sick. Oh no!
Yes.
And
You'd think you would think that would be oh no.
oh no! It was only like for 4 days. I was on work on Monday. I felt a little bit sick. I said, I'm feeling a bit sick. And the next day, I got, boss, I'm sick. When do you think you'll be back? Maybe Friday. Otherwise, Monday. And I was back Friday. Yesterday, for me at least. I was back on
Mm.
work, doing a bunch of things because oh, this needs to be done. This hey, can you do this in 2 weeks? All right, I'm sending this over. Can you transport this by Monday? La, 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 work, 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 work. But what I
Mm.
did in the meantime is I got myself I got myself an airbrush with an airbrush
Mm.
fume hood. How would you
Yeah,
call that
big.
thing? Right, so that
I
ventilation.
would call. I would call it a fume hood. Yeah,
All right,
I would call it that.
airbrush fume hood, and I installed it into my existing ventilation system, which I kind of semi upgraded with some actual pipes fixed to the walls and plugged some those air ducts on, put those air ducts on them, and cleared the
Mm.
desk. You made some space, bought paint, did things, did that, da da da, and my 3D printer is now running. And because an airbrush set like that comes in bigger boxes, and a
Mm.
very annoying thing of the couple past 2 decades, I suppose, at least this the past decade, is that the delivery people just come in the middle of the day and you cannot pick when they come these days. It's very
Yeah, they just
annoying.
show up. They just show up. Drop. And if you're not there, they're either gonna not drop it off, or they're gonna drop that shit off at your leave it
Yeah,
at the door.
and it's annoying. But Naretsu, when you're at home sick,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can just
You
hey,
can.
you're here. So that was I was kind of not waiting. Well, I was kind of waiting until I could receive a package to when I was going to buy bigger things, and this was the moment. So right now I have an
Mm.
airbrush set with things and things and paints, and I went to a 3D model site for 3D printing called Cults, and there you can
Mm.
buy models. So I bought a new Satsuki statue and
Mm. Mm.
the lords from Fire Emblem Three Houses, and a Gengar controller holder because I have a colleague who wants a Gengar controller holder, but he couldn't find him
Mm.
once himself. Although he's now on vacation or going home to India for like 2 weeks, so I'm going to print it out, paint it with my fancy airbrushes, and place it on his desk for 2 weeks. And then when he comes back, ta-da, there's his
Mm.
thing. And that will even out
Mm.
a debt that I have with him because he paid for my
Yes.
drinks
Yes.
for €5, and uh,
Based.
that's the kind of that will settle the debt. But those were
Mm.
my adventures. Besides playing, like, I said Esoteric App, but also played Styx. I went a little bit back into Noita, which is a very bad decision. Naratsu, never play Noita. Nobody should play Noita. I say with my 33 hours in Noita, never play Noita Naratsu.
Mm.
It's a terrible decision.
Mm.
But
Oh
those were
no.
basically my adventures. Uh,
So my adventures are very fun as well. Because yes, last week I wasn't around, so we didn't do a stream because I was at a con. I was at Armageddon Expo up in Christchurch, and yeah, it was pretty okay. It was very packed. I don't know if you got the bot going or not.
oh, that's a good thing you
Because I
mentioned.
might as well. I don't have a lot of pictures because honestly, there wasn't a lot to really take pictures of. Let's be
Mm,
because so a lot of the stuff that was kind of being sold and on display. So the first floor was sort of like artist alley slash general. Oh, here's some websites that sell stuff. Good for me to find websites that sell stuff, right?
yeah.
Because that's always good, right? Good to know what websites are still active and still around because they're at Armageddon, right? But 90%, like most of the shit that was at Armageddon is shit that I just don't give a fuck about. Like if we're talking, a lot of Chainsaw Man, a lot
Mm,
of Genshin, a lot of big shonen, Your One Pieces, your Naruto's, your whatevers. A lot of Genshin Impact, a lot of just stuff that I'm not keen on. Because me, I'm into my Arknights, right? I'm into my
Yeah.
GFLs, right? I'm into some stuff. Not a lot of things. Funnily enough, because you mentioned albedos last,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of albedos.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of albedos at the I think it was the Kiss Anime booth. They're like a website that sells a bunch of stuff, and they seem like an okay website. I've got them open here, but there's a lot of normie, what I would classify as kind of normie adjacent kind of stuff. Even in terms of what like the artists are selling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the artists there were just kind of selling. Oh, look, it's a bunch of Genshin Impact stuff that's essentially just Tumblr art with the big Tumblr noses, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
look, I'm not gonna get too like on that whole thing, but you can tell, right? The noses are always a tell when it comes to those kinds of artists, right? And then no hate on them, right? I respect the hustle, but I'm not into it. I'm not gonna buy it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is kind of the issue, right? Because I'm there with my budget, and I'm like, shit, I wanna buy some stuff, man. I came here all the way to Christchurch just to go to Armageddon, and well, mostly to see family, but but
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting just so happen to be going at a good time for us to go and see family. So, um, the first floor was disappointing to me at least, right? The second floor, because there was a second floor which was adjacent to where they were doing oh look, it's the game area where you play VR or whatever, right, and all that kind of shit. It's all secondhand retro based shit, right?
Yeah.
So I get up there, I go up the escalator, I get up there, and first thing I run into is you've got this guy who's got this booth in the middle, and it's just filled with shit like this, right? So you've got laser discs,
Mm.
Japanese laser discs
One
that I
second.
will
The
I'll
bot is
put I'll put
active. Oh, yeah. All right.
oh
Da
yeah
da da da
I'll
da da
put that
da.
in there.
Idle, ping pong, scene, etc. Hey, there we go.
There we go. So these are some examples, and I'm going to be flipping through these. I'm going to be like posting them
It should
as we go.
update itself, maybe. Otherwise, just
Once
say
it
when you.
shows,
Otherwise, I'll
yeah,
refresh
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah. So
manually.
these are all like classic, actual laser discs, right? And if I had a laser disc player and I was collecting these, they'd probably be quite collectible. Um, because you've got all of the classics. Um, very, very, very big retro type stuff. This booth had a bunch of Evangelion related stuff. And I'll post a picture in a minute of that. But going through some of these laser discs, right? So yeah, so there was so there's that one. This one might be one that you recognize. Um,
Well,
Copy
I
that
actually
one.
don't. I know I've seen the thing, but I never really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Project Aco. Yeah, that one. And then this was one that I know that you'll recognize, and it was very expensive. $350 for the Cowboy Bebop one.
Ah.
Look at that. Very big. But this guy's whole booth was great. Like he had a bunch of really nice stuff. There we go. This is the other one from the booth. Um, There we go. So yeah, you can see a bunch of he had a bunch of Japanese Evangelion figurines, a bunch of very interesting. There was like a Gurren Lagann one that I think you can see in the Cowboy Bebop one that's on screen right now because I've switched it. But
It's
you can see that he a lot of good stuff, a lot of good
Naretsu.
things going on.
I should mention just I mentioned before, right? That there's one semi geeky store in town. which doesn't sell games anymore because not enough profit on them or something.
Mm,
Um, but they used to have like a full like 2 walls of the whole building store was like Funko Pops, and
mm,
they've been like 50% off for like years now. As long as I
mm,
remember, 50% off on all of them, and now they've been all replaced by these types of figurines, but
mm.
also like 4 different albedo figurines.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But
also,
these are all from like the 2000s though, right? Is kind of the thing, right? Like it's all stuff that's from early 2000s. Like it's not like, yeah, like they even had stuff that I would assume was from like the 80s and 90s as well. Like, lots of really old shit. That was very, very cool to see.
hmm,
And there was a lot more booths than this guy, but like I said, I didn't take a lot of pictures. I
yeah,
probably
yeah.
should because I wasn't really thinking about it at the time. So I guess I'll talk about what I got because I did end up buying something because um like I said, there wasn't really a whole lot of like anything that really particularly interested me. And I had like a $200 budget, so I kind of had to pick and choose. But in the figurine area, there was one Nendoroid, and then in this guy's booth, I got some because he had some DVDs as well. I ended up nabbing the only Girls Frontline related merch that I could find, which was fucking Gunslinger Girl on DVD.
Dude,
The only
it's a bit desperate if that's what you needed to get.
that's the only thing they've got. Well, it's because I mean Yuzong was inspired by it, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it kind of there's a tangential relation. And I got myself an Amiya Nindo for way too much money. It's like 120 fucking New Zealand dollars for that thing. It was not great, but whatever. But it was the only thing that was there that was like something I like cared about, right? Which is kind of the problem, as I mentioned before. Um, when there's like, oh man, there's so many figurines, but it's like I don't care the series. I don't know about what do you want? I'm not gonna just buy figurines of a thing that I don't care about. I'm not that kind of oh man. Um, so yeah, pretty much that was kind of Armageddon. It was all right. Like it was more packed than I've ever seen. Like it was definitely the most packed. Lots of cosplay going on. A lot of Deltarune. You got the kids running
Hmm.
around in their Deltarunes. That kind of stuff. A lot of there was a couple of Genshin cosplayers. Which had Altiera? There was 2 chicks that were cosplaying that. There was a few around. It's interesting to get a pulse on what people are kind of into. I guess it seems like the kiddies are really into the Deltarune at the moment. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty much my report on that. And outside of that, I haven't really particularly been doing a whole lot as of late. Just been kind of chilling. Um, yeah, just doing the usual.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I'm forever cursed to compare everything to Commie Cat, the biggest and
Mm,
bestest thing ever, of course.
the
The
realest one.
realist.
Mm,
But no, I am still looking because here in the Netherlands we have like Abonai that's been going
mm,
on for decades now, I suppose. And oh, it says since 2003, so it is multiple of decades at least. Um,
mm, mm,
it's every year, so one year maybe I'll do it at some point. Let's see if I look it up when it's going from. Oh, August. Ah,
mm,
7,
mm.
8, and 9, August 9th. I might do it one day next year maybe.
Yeah, yeah, because like I said, despite it being kind of disappointing from the fact that it was still fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was still a good time to go around.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I suppose one of the reasons why I would go to a con like that is to get stuff that I wouldn't be able to get otherwise. Because I don't plan to go with somebody. I'm not there for a community in that sense. So I would be there for, like, I don't know, imports.
Mm,
But if the nerdy
mm,
store next door suddenly has the friendship anime with the the accessory maker friendship anime with the blue headed girl who is whatnot, if I can get figurines of her from the store next door, I don't really need to go to a convention to get my imports. If a store carries such niche figurines suddenly, if it
mm,
carries like figurines of Kana from Oshinoko from this season
mm, mm.
outfits. It's like, oh, all right. Imports go quick these days. Maybe because it's very cheap to import from them from Japan.
Maybe,
Ha ha ha!
maybe,
Yen,
maybe.
yen. €1 gets you 160 yen these days.
Mm, mm. So, anywho, um, I guess we can transition into talking about the animus,
Yeah,
the big animus, and I can also crack my drink as well because I'm getting a little thirsty. Well, I do have some water next to me, but we can talk about all the fun times because a lot of stuff's ending. There's a few carryovers that will probably
yeah. Like
finish up
I
next week.
Fate. I haven't watched the last episodes, but
All right. Well, there's not too much going on.
all right. Frieren.
Mm,
I do need to be reminded what happened like in episode 9 for 1 second.
yeah. 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 That's going to be the problem because
Uh,
we're two weeks away.
all right.
That was
All right.
big. I don't even remember either.
No, all right. So let's do episode 9. Stark attacks a whole flight of dragons and almost wins.
Oh yes, they fight. They fight the dragoons. Yeah, big dragons. He gets his face chomped a little bit,
A little
but he's
bit, and
fine
but he's fine. Don't worry.
because he's inhuman. Because he's a warrior. He's fine. It's fine.
It's a thing that warriors do, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. It's just
And
how they are.
also
It's in their
Himmel
nature.
being a super chat again, even when he's forever dead, but always the best man ever
Yeah, the
with his
Giga Chadness permeates through.
generations.
Yeah, yeah. Just yeah, yeah. It's great.
And the last episode, first half, not too exciting. Bridge, cool. The
Yeah.
But the rebuilding aspect of the Northern Plateau is neat. That the hero, Himmel the hero, and Furen by extension, did achieve, you know, a slow piece that has been growing ever since.
Mm.
Um, even though these birds come now once they're dealt with, the bridge is now open and transport
Yeah,
and
yeah. The
connections.
northern plateau do be plateauing. They
And
do be
do be
getting better.
recovering rather slowly at least.
Mm,
And
mm.
other than that, Fern, the orbital space cannon.
Laser, yeah, orbital space laser doing her thing.
Yeah, which
They they
was
they defeat the
cool.
thing.
Uh, I appreciate Fern becoming a space laser, space sniper.
Mm,
Watch out! You'll be dead before you know it.
mm,
Though
mm.
she cannot beat her own scene where she was the moon that was going to kill you.
That was pretty
That
good. Yeah.
was like episode 8 or 7, right? By now, this cannot beat when you see the moon reflection in the water suddenly growing longer? Question mark. Oh no, you're dead. You cannot even think about it.
mm,
But yeah,
mm,
season wise, good season. It's a shame it's shorter, 10 episodes.
mm.
But it's more free run. More things are happening. More things are being set up.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, I'd say it was pretty good because it's just more of funny, fun little adventures. You know, you get two little adventures usually per episode outside of like a major one,
Mhm.
right?
And sometimes one is stretched out over 2 episodes with the whole
Yeah, yeah,
divine lord,
yeah, yeah.
Lord
That
Revolte.
was pretty good. That was pretty good. Um, yeah, it was overall it was a pretty good season. Obviously we get a teaser for what's coming next. Our old boy is back in his homeland.
Danken.
Dankman Dankman has returned to his homeland, and he is going to do some Dankman stuff. I guess he's fighting a demon lord, right? It's gonna be
Macht.
doing some. Yes, yes. Oh boy,
Which is,
gonna
it's
be big
German, but,
fights.
German, Netherlands, not too dissimilar.
Yeah, not
So,
yeah.
Macht is kind of like power, but also has the meaning of authority in it.
Mm,
When I say een machtiging, which is I
mm.
authorize something. So
Yes,
authority.
yes.
So macht is not just power, which you can also, the power to, machtig, powerful, but also,
Mm.
macht, power, authority. So this macht guy, big deal if he's carrying such a big name. Although denken also means thinking, so he must be a smarty man.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
also,
yes, yes. It was good. It was fun. Fun times.
should we talk about our favorite show next? Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes,
Season 2,
yes.
part 1, or whatever. I don't know, actually.
Well, you could turn the filter on to
No, but
remove
there are
the
shows that
skips.
otherwise Chain Soldier would disappear.
Okay, well I'll keep. I will. I guess then I'll just talk about Chain Soldier then. Okay, okay.
We're
So
skipping Hero. Start with Chain
well,
Soldier.
I'll just talk about whatever, because that's one that I can talk about more than you,
Mm-hmm.
because you just talked about Freerun, right? Good season actually. I feel like the animation and directorial quality went up a bit. I'm not sure if that's due to perhaps staff changes or something of the like, but I did feel kind of an improvement there in the in the quality. Because what did I? Yeah, because I rated the first. Because I'm looking at like what I rated it. Because I do rate everything that I watch on the list thing. And I rated
Mm-hmm.
the first season like a 5. Because I remember the first season was pretty rough, right? Like the fan service was alright, but everything else was a little bit rough, right? See,
Yeah.
this season got an 8. For just right after I watch it, finish it, mark it as completed. Oh, I need to give it a number. Shit, what number do I give it? I guess I'll give it an 8, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Gut reaction, right? As you should. You should always do gut reaction. Don't think about it. Just give it a number. Um, and I only bring that up just to kind of highlight that difference, right? Like how I felt about the first season versus this season. Like this season definitely felt a lot more polished in its presentation. In terms of the story and whatnot, it is obviously stuff that I've already read because I've been reading the manga and I'm up to date with it. But I feel like they did a pretty good job of conveying, the things that happened. The big fight with our girl that eats people was quite entertaining. Very very well done, very well animated. And yeah, it was good. It was pretty fun. And now we're moving into the 8-7, I guess now, because one of them's dead. The goddesses or whatever, thunder gods or whatever, are mobilizing big stuff. Um, next season's probably going to be continuing from there. So yeah, probably one of the better ecchi shows to come out in a while. I would recommend giving it a watch. It was quite fun. Uh, But yeah, outside of that, not too much else to say about it. It was just solid, right?
Yeah.
It was just a solid show, solid time and stuff. So anyway, what do we got?
Let's get back into to Send Us to Be a Hero.
Yes, another fucking fantastic show.
So
that
where we
came
left
out.
off was in the middle of the siege, where the fairies taken over like the harbor and the big tower, I suppose, and
Yeah,
we get some more ominous shots from, hey, what if we killed every civilian between here and the tower? That would
yeah.
help us.
Hey, why? Yeah, war crimes.
Let's do war crimes. That will solve the problem. No, it won't. Stop suggesting stuff like that. All right, then let's
Shut,
do this other thing.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
we get some more fights, which were cool. I suppose our Biju. How does it Buju? How is he called
Well,
again?
he fights. Well, they fight kind of. So the situation is you've got like the artillery guy, the enemy
Mm-hmm.
artillery guy. He's up on the tower shooting everyone, and then
Yeah.
you've got Xylo and Tyrion are fighting the chick that's got the arms that turn into like metal, right? The metal arm girl. Um, and so there's big fights going on, and I have to say, it is kind of sad to see, because I know that the chick with the arms, right? She was more hesitant, right, to
Mm-hmm.
kind of join, but yeah, she gets kind of incinerated by the
Yeah.
so she's gone. Rip her, I guess. And this paves the way for artilleryman to get his shot and take out the other artilleryman. And almost take the tower down, but not quite. Still need to get a good shot on it to finish it off. And that leads into
I
the
had a
fight.
feeling that was kind of the point that get it
Mm,
to a breaking point at minimum and then have our guy finish it off.
mm. And so that leads into the big fight with the fun book reading
Mm-hmm.
humanity so interesting man. And that was pretty good. Again, the animation in Sentenced has always been consistently pretty decent. Right, it's been pretty well done, especially in the fight scenes. Right, very flashy, lots of fun effects going on. And that obviously ends in a win for Tyrion. They bring out the holy sword, the one shot sword, the
The
one,
sword of black hole again.
yeah, and take out our guy. But I think the more interesting episode is the fucking last one. Because holy shit, do we get some fucking reveals in this one? Hot damn.
Rita gets more praise. Prigon goes for the kill personally, but that kind of fails.
Yeah, it fails, and I like how it fails because Tyrion uses the knife that Xylo brought her in
Mm.
the market like earlier. It was a very nice touch. Um, and we get the biggest reveal. Well, second, two big reveals, I guess. Right.
Like three of
That
them
so
actually.
our psychopath man. It turns out he is a blight.
A demon lord himself, who just is a
Yeah,
psychopath demon lord who.
he's just a psycho. I love it. I think it's great. It's an interesting play, right? Because you have like the demon blight is obviously intelligent, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we've seen, they obviously have some kind of higher intelligence. Maybe not. It's interesting to compare. Again, we compare it to demons and Furin, right? Like it's a higher intelligence that's just working on a completely different moral framework. But even on that completely different moral framework, there are still psychopaths that want to kill their own kind.
At least this one. It is very
This
funny
guy,
that from,
yeah,
oh man, he's a psychopath. Just suggesting
yeah,
civilian murder every single time. And
yeah.
now
But
he's
he's
from,
only
oh
doing
no,
that.
he's an actual psychopath who is killing you.
Yeah, because he's not doing that because he's psychopathic against humans. He's doing that because he just doesn't fucking give a shit about humans because he's a blight lord. So, but then he also but he just loves killing his own kind. Just loves it. He's like, oh wow, your screams and cries, delicious, great. Give me more. Goodbye, Spriggan. Stomps his fuck. So that was an interesting reveal, though. I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
gonna be a fun, and that does explain kind of because Terrieta is always kind of like iffy around him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, something's up with him. I don't know how I feel about getting praised by him, right? Like he's kind of weird because she
Yeah.
does have sort of that sense, right? Um, about her. So yeah, it's very interesting how that comes back around, right? Into him being a Blight Lord, right? So
Yeah.
that was fun.
And second reveal, Uncle is a collaborator, a coexister,
Yes.
and I don't know why all these damn coexisters, their first instinct is, oh, you're not joining me? Time to kill
It's
all
just
of
time to
you.
kill you, yeah. Well, I mean, he was gonna get fucking arrested and probably executed
I
otherwise.
suppose, but
But then
it's a good
again,
thing that
it's
he would
weird.
have the
It's weird.
I,
It's weird because it's like, okay, how deep does the conspiracy go, right?
if
Like, I'm
she would have arrested him, wouldn't he just use his political influence to
that's what
say,
I'm saying.
mm,
Yeah.
this kind
Well,
of
we
maybe
see what
is
kind of happens, right? We see what kind of happens after the fact. So I guess we'll just kind of like TLDR it, right?
yeah
She confronts him. He basically gives a whole speech about how, oh, well, I mean, look, listen, we got to get on the ground floor of the new Enterprise.
yeah
I need to
yeah
protect my family and whatnot, from humanity's going to lose. But it was interesting. I had a conversation with the boys yesterday about this, in relation to how closely it mirrors like AI fucking crypto bros, tech bros, because those guys are like, oh yeah, we're just gonna create like AI antichrist, but it'll be fine because we are gonna be the ones at the top of the food chain because we created the antichrist, right? So similar kind of mindset, I guess, where it's like, yeah, no, it's fine if we enslave humanity and you know, everyone's gonna get either brutally murdered or put to work or some shit. We'll be overseers of that. We'll be
yeah
like we'll be king of the slaves while still being a slave. It'll be
yeah.
fine, right? We'll get to live, right? It is interesting. Like because that's the thing. I understand the logic, even if I think it's fucking retarded. But I understand it's stupid, but I believe it, right? Basically. So yeah, he goes on a whole diatribe, and obviously she's like, "No, we're fucking arresting you, right?" And he pulls out a magic staff thing from
A
under the
gun,
desk
a
and
gun in this universe.
essentially pulls out a gun, shoots the head in half, not off, but in half of the guy that's with her.
Second in
And
command guy.
she manages to kill him, but people walk in on this commotion, and she essentially gets framed as being a murderer,
Jealous murderer.
jealous of her, jealous murderer, coexister, right? That killed him because she's the evil coexister, right? Because well, how could the priest man possibly be, a coexister, Ellie? He's a priest. He's a priest man. How could
Mm-hmm.
how could he possibly want to betray? No, no. She has to be insane, right? She has to big insane coexister woman. Bad. Um, and this leads into our shady as fuck, shady glasses man showing up in
Wait,
her
who if
cell.
I ever the first time he was no, not really. The first time he showed up in Naretsu, I didn't really get villain vibes from him because he
No, but he is shady as fuck in terms of his presentation. Like he looks and acts shady, but he's probably not, because I feel like the whole point, like, there's a big little undertone of the show about not like judging by a cover, right? A
mm-hmm.
little bit, right? There's this whole undertone of like you have this ragtag group of guys that's
The goddess
all
killer never really killed. Yes, killed the goddess,
yeah,
but it's because she's
yeah,
corrupted. The thief
yeah, yeah,
guy was
yeah.
helping the crown prince, and
Helping
then
the
the
prince, even though he's a klepto, right? And the assassin guy has actually got a code, and he's not actually a psychopath and crazy. The actual psychopath is not actually a psychopath in the way that you expect them to be a psychopath,
the
right?
guy who is the diplomatic guy who lies all the time, knows the truth, etc.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel there's an undertone of people that like appear to be skeevy are not actually skeevy. So this
Hmm.
guy appears to be skeevy, but he's actually the good guy,
Yeah.
right? And he kind of explains, "Oh, I have the goddess of books, and she summons books, and those books give me information, and she's a good girl." Gives him head pats, right?
Yeah.
Um, and essentially, he kind of just explains that, okay, well, originally we were using the first goddess to summon people from another world, but the whole culture clash thing didn't really work out all that well. So we came up with this great idea. Hey, why don't we just summon our dead back to back? We're just going to
Hmm.
keep summoning the dead back, right? That'll be cool. But of course it's flawed and there's problems and it's not because the goddess has to like remember everything or whatever. Um, and so yeah, and he basically gives her the ultimatum. He's like, okay, well here's your options. You can get executed as a coexister insane woman, right?
Yeah.
Or you can become a hero and you can continue fighting, but you're gonna have to kill yourself right now. Cut your head off immediately. And so I mean I think the choice is pretty fucking clear as to as to what the good option is, and she takes it, and that's sort of where the season ends. And fuck me, show's great. Show's good. Um really, 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 really good. Like even from the beginning, because I remember we watched the um we watched the like the 1 hour
Hmm.
um
First episode.
initial yes, the 1 hour first episode, and that was really, really good as well, right? Um, that was a very, very um fun episode. Good animation, like movie quality, right? Like it was basically watching a movie.
Yeah, the
And this
pacing was
episode,
also fast and clear and
and
good,
one
etc.
one of the things that I brought up back then was like, oh man, I wonder if they're going to be able to keep up this level of quality for the whole show. And I would argue they did, right? I would argue that it definitely
The
felt
animation
like
they
it
kept up. The
kept it.
pacing, of course, you cannot keep up.
Pacing was a little bit, yeah. Pacing was a little bit because even in this last episode, I did feel like our Shady Man's like exposition dump essentially was
Hmm.
a little bit kind of, uh,
Mm,
I don't know,
I don't
but
hate it.
uh,
I did. There was
you
still
didn't hate it,
enough.
but I could feel it being a bit like, oh, we have to kind of like wrap this up. Here's a big exposition dump to end the thing on, right?
Yeah, because there are still like details, right? Because Tatsuya, right? That's a Japanese name, and it's the only Japanese name in this entire goddamn
Yeah, and
story.
it's heavily implied that he is one of like the first summoned heroes, and he did it. He did a thing, and he's been reincarnated so many fucking times that he's basically just become a fucking tank, right? He just
Yeah,
doesn't give a shit.
and one detail is that the show can basically ends with like this blue gem being on a string being dropped, and
Mm,
right. And but in
mm,
a few scenes just before it, you see that gem being embedded in the book, and all kinds of other
yeah,
gems are dangling off the book. So I just have the feeling
yeah,
that
yeah.
every hero is a gem in on that book.
Maybe. Well, the book is summoned by the. I don't know, but yeah, no, it is. Yeah, so it's yeah, it's an interesting. It's a really good one. I think it's one that deserves to kind of make it big. I feel. I think it's one of the ones that I could foresee being quite well remembered, and it's already confirmed to be getting not only a second season but a video game. So
Absolutely,
hopefully it's an
you already
action.
you
I'm
already
hoping
have
that it's.
your
I'm
You're
hoping it's an actual video game and not like a fucking like I don't know what those gotcha game fucking spin-off
collaborations,
things.
crossovers.
Not even that. They just make like a gotcha game based off the anime, and it like lives for like 6 months and
Oh
then it
yeah.
dies. Lives for like 6 months and then it dies. I would like an actual, real video game that's an actual fucking thing. Um, but no, the fact it's already. I'm not surprised it's already confirmed for season 2 because it's yeah. I think that it's it's definitely one of the highlights of the season. I feel. Yeah, along with uh Seguri for me, right? Or some Death Games. I think it's one of the
Mm-hmm.
two, and Fire Force, I guess as well. The season was pretty good. The season was pretty good. I had a good time. So yeah, that was Sentenced to Be a Hero. Really good. Definitely worth the watch. What else have we got? What do we want to do now?
Oshinoko is the next one on the list.
I guess yeah.
Well,
Also
it's cheating because
big
it's
big
3 episodes, sort of.
yeah, technically because we had another 1 hour at the end. Yeah. Big feels. Big my feels, Ellie. We got
Mm-hmm.
we got big feels going on with our girl our girl Aqua. Oh no, I don't even know where to start. I guess we could just say, okay, so the movie's continuing. They're working on getting the stuff down.
Mm.
Casting's kind of, but Ruby's going to be the main girl. Um, Turns out the marketing producer is Ruby's old mom when she was
Well,
still
you're
the cancer
skipping on the
girl.
audition episode, the episode before it.
Oh yeah, a little bit, but the to be fair, the audition episode was uh, not a lot really happened in that. Like, yeah, we saw like Ruby kind of have a bit of a like lying is
Issue with
bad.
getting who was my mother, what is Aqua doing with this movie, etc., and
Yeah,
struggling with
yeah, yeah,
acting. No, I is not going to be resurrected or reborn or anything like that. And
yeah,
Aqua is like anybody who is against me, try
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It wasn't not a whole lot was going. Like the more interesting stuff happened in this last double episode, right?
Yeah.
Where we get the marketing girl turns out to be Aqua's original mom,
Hmm.
and well, not Aqua, Ruby's original mom, and Aqua's kind of like disgusted
Yeah, look at my
because it's
happy family.
I got this happy family, and I'm a rich, and I'm doing all this little, oh man, big marketing girl, and I'm oh man, it's so, oh yeah,
And no
hell yeah,
mention of the daughter that died. She's no longer in my life. Fuck her. I don't even think
yeah,
about her.
yeah, no, yeah. Although we do kind of find out from via our, I don't know, I guess we'll just call her the goddess or whatever, the fucking the
Hmm.
fucking weird lolly girl. Yeah, so what basically happened is the mum kind of, maybe not necessarily out of malice, but I guess as like a coping mechanism, abandoned Ruby. It kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it is kind of like, she's still kind of a shitty person for doing
Yeah.
that a little bit. Um, I can kind of get where you're coming from with it, but at the same, I don't, yeah, it doesn't really justify that because, yeah, come on. So they kind of get through that, and this obviously leads to Ruby having a bit of a mental breakdown, and we get the scene, the scene,
Yeah.
the big reveal. Wait a minute, you're Sensei. Wait a minute,
You're
you're the
Sarina.
Selena Cancer Girl. Wow, big. Oh man, Ruby. Oh, cool. And Ruby gets her white color eye star back. Big,
Hmm.
big. Darkstar Ruby is dead. Goodbye, Darkstar Ruby. You will be missed for your funny antics, I guess. But Darkstar Ruby was never the real Ruby. It was just the big act. No, leave it to Aqua. Aqua will handle everything. Sensei will handle everything. Yeah. There was a funny drama because Crunchyroll clipped out the bit where Ruby is like, "Oh, you promised that you'd marry me when I was 16. Well, I'm 16 now." And they didn't censor it, but they clipped it, and the title on YouTube was something along the lines of like, "I'm 16 now, Sensei," or some shit.
It's
And
true.
they had to change, yeah, which is true, and it's what happens in the clip. They had to change the title because I guess idiots complained about it. I don't know. The weebs complained or something. I don't fucking know, but it was funny. It was funny. It was funny just because it's like, yeah, we can't have that anymore. We're not allowed to have no fun allowed, Ellie. No
Nah,
no fun allowed.
the fun was in the next scene where she's suddenly super duper clingy and
Yeah, she's super clingy, and you've got fucking Kana over here being like, "What the fuck?" I love the line when they leave the office. Kana and the other girl,
I smell
Mimko.
the
I
Jason.
smell degeneracy. Like, yeah, I can smell the degeneracy from here. It's very, yeah, very, very, yeah, very, very, very,
Anyway,
very funny.
good, funny, good thing. Second half, number two. Mom is having issues. Mom is having a hard time doing everything on her own and having no time to
Yeah,
see the children. Wouldn't it be
yeah,
handy if somebody would come and help her? Hey, that guy.
mm,
Oh, you're running away? Not on my watch. Get
yeah.
back here.
You get the shoe. You,
Absolutely, he's getting the shoe.
he's getting the shoe. And we get to see her like whole backstory, which was kind of again, it was very interesting because it feels like a commentary on the trajectory of those, like, because a lot of girls do kind of go down that pathway in their
The
nightlife.
path of 30 years ago by now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, because she's old. Yeah, dumb. Yeah, obviously. But
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's still happening now, right? Let's be
in
real.
some form, maybe, yeah. Maybe not this exact
Because
one.
it's basically, oh yes, you go to the clubs, you do the hostess stuff, you get the sugar daddies, and the sugar daddies give you the money, and then you get the new sugar daddy, and then and then you keep going right up until you hit the wall and no one wants you anymore.
If you're not getting
Because
picked out to be the super model, then that's the limit.
you don't have the talent to be the actual movie star slash
Hmm.
actor slash whatever idol girl. You end up just, yeah, and then and then it gets sleazier and sleazier from there, basically. Unless kind idol manager man shows up and is like, "Hey, I'll give you a job.
Marry me.
Let's marry me. I love, yeah." And then I'm gonna run off and be a dumb fuck, and then yeah,
And
big
then become the janitor because
the quote unquote technically still owner, but actually technically still manager, but yeah, janitor man, dude, yeah, big, yeah. So
under
that was
threat
kind of
of
fun.
lawsuits and domestic violence, I am no
Yeah, on the
janitor.
yeah, lawsuits and domestic violence. Yep. No, it was very good. It was very good, very fun. And that leads to kind of him sorting out Ruby's
Mm.
schedule so she can do the movie and be big, gonna be big actor girl, big stuff. Um, and then I guess we get to kind of like the very end of the season where um Aqua's talking with our goddess girl, and she's kind of like, yeah, I'm just kind of in a child's body, random girl, and Aqua being the fucking Giga Chad that he is just like, hey, you want to be a child actor? Like the balls, like you're talking with what like is assumed to be like a supernatural entity, god, girl, whatever.
Assume she has to be. The twins aren't also
Yeah,
supernatural entities.
yeah, assumed like Kami, because I mean it's mentioned like where their hometown, like the Kami, it's like the Kami, they go to pray to the Kami of like
Hmm.
entertainment or whatever, right? It's assumed to be the avatar of the Kami of entertainment or whatever. Just be like, yo, you want to be in my movie? you want to act in my movie, girl? you want to be a child? The goddess's reaction to that was great. Just like, huh?
This wasn't written in the
What?
stars.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, it was kind of funny. So yeah, no, Oshi was good. Oshi was good. Like again, I would say it was pretty. Yeah, it was all right. Solid continuation. It is annoying though that everyone keeps, because I already know how this is going to end because everyone's memeing about. You don't even have to read the manga because people just keep spoiling it because they're
Hmm.
like, it's so fucking bad. But I feel like that even though people are like, oh, it's bad, so it doesn't matter if we spoil it, right? I think that does a bit of a disservice because I want to see the train. I don't want to see pictures of the aftermath of a train wreck. I want to watch the train wreck happen, Ellie. Right?
Yeah.
I want to be on the ground floor of the train wreck in a safe position to watch that train crash into, I don't know, a fucking building or whatever, right? And that's kind of how I feel about Oshi, right? Is that okay? Yeah, the journey is better than the destination, I guess.
Hmm.
Because everyone's like, oh man, they should have gone with the incest. they should have gone. But again, it's fine. It's all
No, I
right.
am Nretsu. To tell you a shocking secret, I actually have dodged the ending stuff. Be-
Oh well, then I won't say anything.
no,
That's why
because
I didn't.
yeah, I would have stopped you. Uh, no, I've dodged the ending because maybe I'm
Because you're
just
not on Twitter.
no,
Because
I'm
you
not on Twitter for one, and I think because I know and I know the story, I know what to avoid in what I can sense the spoilers coming. I suppose.
Yeah, because it's people were not happy about it, and
Mm,
I can kind of see again. I can, based off the outer context, I can kind of see why people are not happy about it. But I feel like again, people need to kind of like chill. People need to kind of like chill because I'm gonna decide for myself, right? When I get to it, it's like the Chainsaw Man ending, right? Like, you know, I don't have as harsher feelings about that as some other people do because I see it from a different perspective, right? So I kind of I feel like Oshi's going to be a similar situation where people. Actually, no. A better comparison would be My Hero Academia, right? Because everyone was memeing on that, right? They were like, "Oh, he's flipping the burgers, right? He's
yeah,
flipping the
yeah.
fries. He gets cucked. He's going to get cucked, right? All this other shit." And then you actually watch the ending, and it's like, "Nah, this is alright. It makes sense."
Mm,
you know, it's not actually as bad as everyone was making it out to be, right? I have a feeling like for Oshi, I'm gonna have a similar reaction because people have hyped it up so much, right? Right. But yeah, so season 4 is confirmed, so that's we're already it's already happening, so that's good. So anyway, what do we got next?
Next up, unfortunately, is you again, kind of.
Yes,
Fire
yes.
Force.
Oh man, oh man, it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Holy shit. So where do I even begin? Where do I even fucking begin with this? So what kind of happened in the last two episodes was you have Shinra and the brother, and they're talking with the representation of the collective consciousness of humanity. This is going to be what. Listen. This is Fire Force now, okay?
Mm,
This is where we're at. Um, and essentially, it's this whole thing is like a battle between despair and hope, right? You have the collective consciousness of humanity who wants to essentially burn everything down, turn the planet into a sun, because humanity itself, the collective consciousness of humanity, is just filled with despair, right? So much, big crying, big, life is pain, right? Nihilism,
Mm-hmm.
why even live, kind of stuff, right? Big depression, big evil thoughts, big stuff, right? Um, and that's kind of the driving motivation of the evangelist or whatever, right? The collective consciousness of humanity is that they want the suffering to end. Whereas you have Shinra and the angel, right? The brother that is for the representation of the um
Of the
yeah,
hope
it's
of the
it's like hope.
live.
It's like hope. It's like angel hope. Yeah, angel hope and hero basically, and I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, you have them basically they're trying to stop Shinra from losing his shit because Shinra is getting powered by revenge, right? The negative emotion of revenge, right? The
Mm-hmm.
flame of revenge is powering Shinra right now, right? And that gets amplified when the evangelist manipulates things to kill the captain of the fire.
Oh, the eighth
The eighth
branch.
guy, yeah, the captain guy, and that causes Shinra to essentially lose his shit and turn the planet into a sun and kill everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is essentially what happens, and the episode 11 into 12, because we're 13 episodes, so we will be talking about Fire Force next week. Um, but basically, that happens, and Shinra has become big revenge, big consumed by the power of revenge. Oh no, how dare you? I'm gonna kill you. Da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what, Ellie? Guess who comes in to knock some sense into our boy? It's the best character. The best character in the whole show. Our boy Arthur. He's
Ah.
still here because he wasn't on Earth. He's in space.
Ah.
He doesn't get burnt up because he's in space, and he uses Excalibur to bonk our boy on the head and be like, "You baka, you baka, what are you doing? You dumbass. You are the hero, are you not? Right? You're not meant to do this. What are you doing? How? Yeah, and this is where Excalibur, he's got a
Mm-hmm.
soul now. There's a soul. It's happening, Ellie. It's happening. It's
Ah.
happening. And the sword says Baka. The sword says Baka.
Ah.
It's happening.
It's a
Uh,
reference.
it's more than a reference. It's more than a reference. Um, because what ends up happening from here is I'm paraphrasing a lot of this because I don't want to describe the whole plot line. But
Mm-hmm.
basically, yeah. So Shinra gets reunited with Mom. It turns out that Mom is um their mom. This is confusing, but their mom is the double ganger of the evangelist, right?
All right.
So the evangelist is all despair, evil, bad emotions, right? So the double ganger, because the double gangers are polar opposites of that particular person, right? So
Yeah.
the mom, even though she looks like a devil, is the representation of hope,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so all three of them come together, and they're fighting the evangelist, and the evangelist merges with the girl that's consuming all of humanity's despair, and they become like a singular entity. And so Shinra is like, hey, why don't we do that?
Hey.
And it leads to the first soul resonance. The first show, yeah, show. Oh yeah, show. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad at names. You have to this, Roman. Uh, I yeah, I was away from the chat. I'm looking at the chat again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, essentially, essentially they'd perform a soul resonance, and if you know Soul Eater, you know what a soul resonance.
I know Soul Eater. I got the entire manga.
Someone on Twitter did a really cool thing where they edited the anime to add in the OP for Soul Eater when they do the soul. It's
I
fucking
mean,
great.
it only worked like for the first 5 seconds, really. And then it
Nah,
kind
it
of
was great. It was great. I loved it. But anyway, they end up combining and becoming Shinra becomes the Shinra Basho man, Bashin man. He becomes the hero man, and he's essentially ascended into godhood through
yeah.
this, right? He has the ability now to basically reshape the world however he wants. And he's using the power of the Evangelius. He absorbs all the attacks and he recreates like a flower field. He uses one attack to recreate the atmosphere, and he creates mountains, and then he creates like civilization through buildings, but they all look cartoony because he tries to create a whale, but the whale looks like a cartoon because he's like going off his like mental memory of what one looks like and not what
Mm-hmm.
they actually look like, which is why all the buildings look like Soul Eater buildings, right? Getting into that. And then he turns all of the tears from the Evangelists, who are like the souls of the people who are dead, and back into humans, so everyone comes back to life. So no one is dead. Even characters that died before, like the guy with the star eyes that died at like the very beginning of the series, right? He comes back. He still lives, right? Which is funny. So yes, essentially, that's kind of where the episode sort of ends with there's still the debate happening between the collective consciousness of humanity that wants to burn it, like, why? Because the collective consciousness of humanity is basically like, God, why are you making us suffer?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing this? Let us not we don't want to suffer. And the Sentient was like, nah, living is cool. People should live. Hope maxing. Big hope. Inject this big syringe of hope, Morgan Freeman, right into your veins. Big hope max. And it's great. I'm not gonna lie. I know you have your reservations about the whole
Mm-hmm.
Soul Eater prequel thing and how it's um a bit right? I'm loving it. I think it's interesting. I think it's like I don't think it's like a hack. Oh, I have to tie my series that wasn't so popular with the series that is popular. I have a like. I don't know if I would say that it was planned from the start, but it
No, I didn't
does.
really, never
I
really
I,
felt
I
like
feel
it.
like he would have been planning it like for a while. I feel like he's been planning it for a bit. Um, and I guess there's always possibly been like little hints here and there that we didn't pick up on as the series kind of like progressed, right? But yeah, it's fascinating, and I like the kind of philosophy and the examination of you know what's the fucking again? I always forget what it is. So yeah, the examination of the different philosophies involved, I think, is very interesting, and what they're doing and what he's doing with it. And there's been rumors, Ali. There's been rumors.
Yeah.
And if it happens next week, I'm going to lose my mind. That allegedly there's going to be a Soul Eater remake announced at the end of Fire Force. And if that happens, I'm fucking gonna lose it. Shit. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Because it would kind of track. Because the anime for Soul Eater obviously isn't like following the canon, right? Or at least it
Well,
follows like
it did until like
it did for
season
a while, but
3, then it reverted.
that doesn't work. That doesn't work with Fire Force edition, right? Like the Fire Force canon, Fire Force tying into Soul Eater doesn't work with the anime, right? So if they wanted to continue like Fire Force, quote unquote, right, they would have to remake Soul Eater from beginning again, right, to kind of continue. And like I said, if that happens, that would be wild. Because I think it would be kind of cool to get like the Brotherhood treatment for Soul Eater. I don't know whether or not like the animation would be, because I mean, fuck, it was early Studio Bones, right? Do Soul Eater, and the animation on that is fucking phenomenal. right? It's just great.
Also the OP, and really like Maka, the voice
Also, the
actor of
OP, the fan
Maka.
service elements were intact, right? Like, I mean, to be fair, I don't think they would have a problem with that, considering Fire Force had its fan service stuff intact. So, um, again, we'll see. We'll see. I think it would be cool. I think it would be very cool. Just to see a Soul Eater Brotherhood, Soul Eater reincarnation or whatever. But we'll see. It's because again we have one episode, and I think that the episode 13 is the last episode, and it's basically from what I can tell from the preview teaser that was posted, it's going to be basically here's how the Soul Eater tie in. You know, all the characters. Arthur's going to go off with Excalibur, and how
Mm.
does it tie in and whatnot. Um, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm keen. I'll cap off my thoughts on the entire season after that, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I would be happy with I mean the good thing about any Brotherhood treatment is if you don't like it, the original is still there for how long many
Yeah,
seasons it is. And even if you don't like the
yeah,
anime, the manga still exists. And if you
yeah,
don't like
yeah.
that one, write your
That's
fan
always kind
fiction.
of like I've always been more of a Brotherhood man when it comes to Full Metal Alchemist, but I do respect the original anime, right? Like I don't necessarily think that it's bad, right?
No,
It's not. It's not.
I don't really believe in that a remake, you know, taints the legacy of the original in a way. That it's
No, 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 no.
so
I think the big issue people tend to have is kind of like because a lot of people view it as like a zero sum game where like if one version exists, we're never going to get another one, right? Or oh, the newer version overwrites the older version, right? Or something like
well,
that.
it's
Because
not like a
people are
video
fucking
game
retarded.
where the old
Because
game.
yeah, because people are fucking dumb. Okay, like that's
Well,
kind of the problem.
in video games, the old version gets delisted and blacklisted. The
Yeah, and
server shuts
that's a
down.
different that's a conversation because video game companies are fucking assholes, right? That's kind of the
But
problem.
just to say, that's no video game. No, sorry, anime stories in general, movies. A remake cannot really ruin a series in that sense.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, um, I
Next
guess
up,
we'll
shows we all have dropped.
well, there's a few that I'm still continuing, but got
But
straight up.
the cute girl in the party.
Yeah, yeah, dropped
It
that.
was fine. It actually kind of picked up when I dropped it, but enough of other
Yeah,
things.
I just didn't like. Again, it just didn't jive. But it was just the same thing over and over again, and I wasn't really feeling it.
I
And I
should
guess
put this on
I can
completed, I
quickly
guess.
jump to blind. I can quickly jump to blind boy. Yeah, I can quickly jump to blind boy. Fucking
Where is it? Over
one
here, all
where
the
that's
way.
a similar kind of thing where like the human like it ended up not being the thing that I wanted it to be, and it also just wasn't like the humor didn't jive with because it ended up becoming more of a comedy show, and I wasn't particularly
Yeah,
on board.
the Kaguya special, good special. It picked out funny chapters from the manga. I cannot really hate on them picking out certain chapters of the manga to adapt instead of. Well, of course, my preference would be a full, complete adaptation of the entire Kaguya story.
Mm.
But if that's not a possibility, getting my favorite chapters animated is fine, I guess. I had,
It's fine.
and of course, the whole point of this OVA was they fucked. We're letting you
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
that
You have
they.
to know.
We have to know.
Do you know? Do you guys know? Did you guys know? Because now you know.
Now you know.
We'll make sure you know again next week.
Anyway,
But anyway,
Natsu, Fate Strange,
I
Strange Fake,
haven't watched the last episode yet, but
the last
it's
one.
going all right. It's going all right. It's pretty fun. They're trapped in the reality marble of the girl, and it turns out yes, it is in fact Death, Horseman
Mm-hmm.
of Death,
The Pale
big
Rider, the Four Horsemen, one of the four.
pale rider, yeah. Um, and so Yeah, it's gonna be big fights going on, big deaths going on, big yeah, oh boy. I don't really like. There's not really a whole lot that I think is worth like doing the play-by-play on because it's basically just oh yeah, the vampire guy's trying to manipulate um our girl into doing fuck shit and
Hmm.
the little girl into doing fuck shit and everyone's trying to stop them and they're trying to find their way out of the reality marble and so on so on so on so right. There's conflict about oh do we want to kill the girl or not right yeah big yeah, oh boy what do we do right so it's yeah but again it's fate it's good animation it's well done not really too much else to say about it I guess because we'll talk about it next week as well when it's like the next episode comes out so
Yeah, these last two episodes, from the last two, not the last to last one, of course, but that we can talk about. Um,
mm,
they've been a little bit of a dip to me because they've suddenly are stuck in this situation and they haven't really been able to get out or move
yeah
forward
the pacing has kind of ground a little bit to a halt. It's,
because I just only have to deal with this situation right now. There's no back
yeah
and forth dynamics, characters showing up and disappearing or getting shot by big laser plasma laser things. And the reveal of the Pale Rider of the Apocalypse, I saw that coming from the first moment they showed
well yeah it was
of
either
the.
gonna be that or it was gonna be like plague pestilence because then that would fit with her being like cancer ridden or whatever
Mm,
illness right like it was gonna be one of the horsemen. It was
yeah,
gonna
so
be one of
it's
them.
not really a surprise for me. It's death instead of pestilence. It's not a
Yeah, it's what one half
meaningful
doesn't another
difference.
really. Yeah.
But I suppose that Francesca showing up in the last moment with some real possibility for big chaos. Though I wonder how they are going to resolve this last episode, or is there more coming? No, is this of
Oh well,
course
yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Like it's. I think what is it? It's. Let me check.
like
Fate.
one or more
Yeah, it's
episodes?
one episode. It's the same with Fire Force. It's getting 13, so it's getting another one. So
But I wonder how
we'll
are they
get
going to
one.
resolve this marble, the whole final grill, the whole grill
Yeah, there's a
thing.
little bit. There's a little bit. I think we're definitely getting a season two, right? I
I
think
haven't
that's
heard of it,
probably
but
a go. Well, no,
probably
it's
should.
just I don't. Well, we're probably gonna get a season two in like 5 years, like with the.
As
It
most
took them
things
this
are these
long.
days.
Well, it took them this long because remember they had like the first episode come out and then
Oh
like
yeah,
2 years.
you're right.
That's what I'm talking about. Like we're gonna have like the next season in like fucking um 50 fucking years or something. We're gonna be like old men by the time we actually get to see the conclusion. But yeah, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Anyway, Death
Um,
Games. Another
again,
wonderful
another highlight. Yeah,
another
another
wonder
highlight of the season.
esoteric nonsense meaningful
Oh,
introspective. What does it
all of the
mean to
people that
want to live
died
and die
going
and
through. So,
kill and
so I
survive?
want to bring up some interesting stuff because I started reading the manga, right?
What?
Because I
I've
was like,
never
I'm into
said
this.
I never heard this before, Nametsu.
Oh no, yeah, we haven't had this conversation already. But I started reading the manga, and the manga is interesting because it is vastly different to the anime, which leads me
Mm,
to believe that the anime is adapting the light novel more than it's adapting the manga. Because the way the manga is different is that all of that esoteric symbolism shit doesn't exist in the manga. And it does kind of make sense that it doesn't because the manga is a manga and this is talking like when we talk about the idea of how do you adapt something, right? Like what
mm-hmm.
is an adaptation, right? How do you take something from one medium and transfer it into another? Um, and in this case, yes, you're going to lose a lot of that esoteric stuff because otherwise the manga would be super fucking long because you have to draw all of this like weird symbolism, big stuff. It would take up quite a lot of,
It's
panels and stuff.
yes, but you can do weird
You
esoteric
can kind
atmospheric.
of do it.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
thinking of
yeah.
Nihei stuff, right? Blame is
Mm,
famously very
mm.
atmospheric, and no words for like an entire volume,
Mm,
one
mm.
word in an entire volume of chapters. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
and
So to
Sidonia
give
and whatever.
to give a bit of an example of what I'm talking about for the viewers, right? The scene where she meets with um the dad of the girl that she killed in the first game, right? That we see, right? He in the anime, there's like, oh, she goes on the walk and you see the overpass from the OP, and she's like introspecting about stuff, and then the phone rings in the phone booth, and she goes in the phone booth, and it's all over the phone and the thing. In the manga, they just meet up at a fucking playground. Like she's just at a playground, and the guy just is like, "Hello, I know who you are," and they have that whole like discussion about it in the in that, and there's no like symbolism or anything. It's just kind of like it's more traditional in a sense, right? Like
Mhm.
how you would like if you didn't know about the anime or the light novel, it's more kind of how you would feel like a manga would be presented for this, right? How the story would be presented. And I'm not saying this is bad either, by the way, right? I'm saying it's interesting. Especially because the art, and I did link kind of the artist's Twitter to Ellie to kind of demonstrate this. The art looks really good in the manga. Like it's fantastic. And part of that is in the anime, a lot of the girls kind of have stone face, right? At least our girl, right? She's not a lot of emotion a lot of the time. She kind of comes off a bit monotone a little,
Yeah.
and that can be kind of chalked up to the whole, oh, she's been through all of these games, and so she's got less emotion. In the manga, she is very emotive. She's getting angry. She's getting like cute face. She's getting like there's a lot of examples um in the manga where no, she is very much showing a lot of emotion, right? um so it is very interesting how different the vibe is because of that, right? Because of the fact that the characters have more emotion and they express themselves a lot more. um it's quite interesting how it doesn't necessarily change the character, but it changes the characterization of character, right? If that makes sense. Um, but getting back to the show, because we should be talking about the show itself, right?
Yeah.
'Cause, so the ending is essentially she fights the psychopath, and she has like a big introspection in the middle of the fight, where she kind of comes to her conclusion of um, I'm going to carry on the legacy of my mentor, and I'm going to beat the 99 games, not for any particular reason outside of I want to, right?
Mhm.
Essentially. And there is kind of an implication of her wanting to kind of like do it for all the people that kind of didn't make it a little bit. At least that's how I interpret it from um the way it's presented in the esoteric section, right? Because she's remembering all the people that have died over the
Yeah.
course of like the series.
And with
Well,
they
not
all carrying the lanterns of the thing of the what I forget what she
yeah,
says exactly in with the what's how was it called again? The fire, not fireflies, but
yeah,
the
the
thing.
fireflies or something. Yeah, like there's like a whole there's like a whole kind of thing with that. So that's how I kind of interpret it, and yeah, so she has the big fight, and the psychopath has like put metal plates in her body, so she's bulletproof. Somewhat bulletproof, and so Saguri has to kind of like shoot her through the eye, and shoot her through the kind of kill her that way. And so she ends up defeating the psychopath, and the kind of brown colored girl who was one of the stumps is like the last remaining stump, and she's got Saguri's like, oh, you want to
Well,
go? You want to
doesn't really
go? You want to
matter,
fight?
but it doesn't matter. But she was a bunny that's dressed up as a stump because she didn't like because she liked
Well,
to
that was
lose
the
her clothes.
psychopath. I'm talking about the
Oh,
other girl.
sorry.
Right, I'm talking about the brown girl that survived. The brown girl survives. The one that talks with the psychopath girl's apprentice, and like is kind of like Yeah, she's the only one. She kills her 5 bunnies, and she's like, "Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nah, I've already killed my 5 bunnies. I don't need to kill you. We'll
Yeah.
just fucking hang out." Um, and so the game ends with 3 survivors.
What? But I only see two. All right, maybe there's like another
What do
one
you
that
mean?
escaped early, I guess.
No, no.
What?
Did you not watch till the end of the credits?
No,
Did you
Naretsu,
not see his?
I am placing myself who is as a pre-credit watcher
Oh, oh yeah,
because
oh yeah.
I'm
So
yeah.
it turns out, despite the absolute fucking state of her body, the mentor survives.
What?
Yes.
How, Naretsu?
Because she's built different. Like, well, I mean, maybe not built different, but she manages to survive getting like eviscerated by the psychopath and her rib cage fucking hanging out and all this other shit. So
I there was like the smallest hint of it before because when the psychopath says she's weird inside.
yes, and she's weird inside, and her body is kind of fucked up. It's like
Mm-hmm.
her rib cage is like super thin, and she's kind of um yeah, she's looking a little bit sparse. And yeah, in the manga, it's actually really funny because in the anime, she just lies there while she's talking to kind of like the overseer girl or whatever, her like
Mm-hmm.
agent. In the manga, she fucking stands. she she just fucking stands up with her rib cage hanging out and her guts just sort of staying in
All
there
right, I
somehow.
guess why not?
It's funny. it's it's cool, but it's funny, right? It's one of those things. Where it's like, but she's basically is like, yeah, I'm retiring. I think I'm done.
No,
Getting
but you
your
have so
like
much.
insides turned inside out will do that to you. will do that to you.
Ah,
Well, it's more so because her body just isn't like she's gone through so many injuries and so many like rebuilt, having to be rebuilt right from the ground up,
mm-hmm.
that it's kind of not really gonna work out anymore. She can't do it essentially. And this game has kind of shown her that she's kind of done. Um,
Yeah.
and so she's like, yeah, no, it might, pass on to the next generation, I guess, right? New girl take up the mantle. We should also mention that this is the game where Suguri loses her eye, but
Yeah, it's kind of
it's
clear
said
she lost her eye.
she lost her eye, but it is said that the new eye that she get is functional. It's not like a glass eye. Like I guess she got like an eye transplant or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because she mentions that she can still see through it. It's just that the color is different,
Yeah.
right? So that's why she has heterochromia in the other games, right? Because she has this other eye from past thing. So and it is also funny because this is all happening obviously out of order, right? Because this is like game, her different
10. No,
game
not
for
take game 10. Game
can't
12,
remember, but
11. I
it's
think it's like game
yeah,
12, 11.
it's something like that. Yeah, it's yeah. So it's in the manga. This game we see Candle Woods happen before the bathhouse one in terms of order. It's the still the maid house at the beginning, but then it goes into Candle Woods right after that, and then it goes into um the one where the we introduce to the rival character, and then we get the bathhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the order is different in the manga as well as how it's presented in the anime, where we kind of jumping around a lot, which is interesting. And so the series kind of ends with her deciding after Candle Woods, I need to go to I'm going to go to school. I'm going to get more educated, and I'm going to become better at the games. Right? I've got to get better. Right? And she puts on like the school uniform and gets kind of embarrassed about putting on the school uniform. Um, and sort of goes from there. And that's kind of the end of it. And I would say, yeah, no, definitely a good show. I've mentioned every single time we talked about it. I don't think it's going to be for everyone. I think it is a very esoteric. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it type thing, right? If that makes sense, because it's basically there's people that don't really like the whole this is all just pretentious nonsense art ho shit, right? Um, so those kinds of people, the show is probably not going to do anything, right?
Yeah.
But for me, I love that shit. I I love the we're gonna do the big think time, big you have to pay attention, you have to actually interpret things, come up with your own conclusions. How what does this mean? Type stuff. I like it. So I liked this show. I thought it was very entertaining. It was very interesting. We had a fun time talking about it. I guess. I don't know if you
Yeah.
kind of share the same thoughts. Got anything different to add to that?
No, it was a fun introspective adventure of her. Well, not. It was interesting to see her like it. She says she started like with 12 games. Was it her
Mm.
12th game?
I
No,
don't
no, it was her
recall.
like for no. What's like episode 1? How many games did she say she did?
I think she said like 30 some 40 something.
If it,
39 I think. I
all right,
think it was something like
39.
that.
Yeah, it should be
I
after
don't
the
remember.
30.
I don't quite remember. I'm going to have
Yeah,
to
so it's like the
go back and
30,
look.
30 something, and she's immediately the leader, and she's checking everything confidently and surely, and knows some trivia about things and such. The next episode is like episode. She's 10 games, and you can kind of see she's a lot less sure about checking things and all that
Mm,
stuff.
mm.
And after that, we're having some, game number 15 and game number 24
Yeah, we're
something
seeing kind of the journey, right?
up till
The kind
episode
of
1. And that's, well, we end with like with game number I think this is game number 11, right? Where we kind of skip
yeah.
from all right, going from not super sure what to do to oh no, I have to man up, and then 12 is all right. Now we're serious business down, all the way up
Yeah.
to 30, which is then of course another the bathhouse, which is her stressing out about game number 30 because there's a curse on it, and then we skip
Yeah.
forward to game number 40 or whatever it was, where she's
Yeah.
confident main character.
And then because it was announced, we are getting a movie which will be in theaters.
Hmm.
But I guess it'll probably make its way to your usual places at some point. Yes, it's going to get a limited 2-week theatrical run that begins in July, and it's number 44. So it's game 44, Cloudy Beach. So that will be interesting. And I'll try to watch it because because I like the show. Hopefully it'll come out. I hope the movie will come because I mean the show was on Netflix, so hopefully the movie will be released on Netflix at some point. That would be kind of cool. Um, but you never know. You never know with how how licensing with these kinds of things, right? Um, but no, it was So that was a good one. That was a fun time. So I guess we'll leave that and but we've got like a few more to cover. I guess we got Roll Over and Die, which was
uh
one that
yes. Oh, I suppose I eventually dropped
yeah,
out the
yeah.
rom-com show. Roll Over Die. uh the 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 eldritch horror continues with
Mm,
and
mm,
with in the trauma and the drama and the breakdowns and all the good stuff continues on.
mm.
um the ending even isn't really The show itself, right? I said, sorry, I want to find my footing in there. In the conversation, the show itself, I said like early, in like episode 2 or 3. It tries to do more than it really can. It keeps up that
Mm,
attitude. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
yes.
go for a shot, shoot for the moon every single time, and it never gets there.
Mm,
But it sure tries, and I can sure appreciate a good attempt at trying more than you
yeah.
eventually can.
Yeah, and overall, like, because I mean, essentially, what happens in this episode is we get kind of like, oh yes, obviously she saves um Milkit from the old slave owner who's a psycho
Mm-hmm.
sadist girl wants big no no oh no big stuff, right? So obviously that happens and we get kind of like explanations of like, oh, it turns out that um the priest girl isn't dead as I suspected.
Yeah, basically.
Because Milkit, even though she can't fully control I guess she can control the eyes, right, or whatever.
No,
Her power.
Inked is controlling the eyes.
Inked is controlling the eyes. Blind girl, right?
Yeah.
Um, controlling the eyes manages to not. Well, obviously our girl gets saved by the succubus girl, but I believe that the two night guys are in fact dead or turned into fucking um monsters at this point, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's kind of sad, but I mean, at least the priest girl lived. I guess, kind of. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Um, and so we also get the night guy from the heroes party has kind of joined the team, I guess, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The black's looking like the black swordsman with his fucking trench coat and his fucking
Big sword and scar on his
but
face.
oh man, I wonder who he's supposed to be. But and he kind of is like, oh yeah, my wife died in a big thing, and so I've been trying to avenge the wife. Big. Oh yeah. So that was pretty all right. Um, and it kind of ends on a happy note, right? A little happy
Mm-hmm.
ending for the team. Everyone's back together. Big Yuri, big lovey dovey. We get like kind of a hint. No second season has been announced, but we get
Mm.
kind of like the opening for a second season in that um the priest girl from the heroes party is giving out fucking demon cores or whatever to Eldritch core. Here, have an Eldritch core, crazy mage sex pest man.
Also, we get
You
our
can
future fantasy medieval continuation of a current modern day apocalypse thing happening.
yes, we find because it turns out that the origin is basically like, oh yeah, we created like an energy thing that's like powered by dreams or some bullshit, and then oh wait, shit, big nuclear war. Oh fuck, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Humanity comes back, re-evolves, but now is just, oh man, we need to stop people abusing the origin, but the humans want to keep doing origin things. Demons want us protecting the origin to stop it from. Oh no, but there's a traitor in the demons. Oh no,
Maybe might
yeah,
I don't know if that would necessarily be needed, but I'm not sure.
but yeah. So that like I said, that's kind of where it ends. And again, overall, it was alright. It wasn't like the best thing of the season. Like I'd rate it like kind of in the middle, right? Like it wasn't terrible, and it was interesting enough to continue. And it was interesting from the perspective of yeah, no, this Yuri Lover hands touched this,
Mm-hmm.
right? Maybe if it's not a woman, it's definitely Yuri hands touched this series, right? And so it was kind of interesting from that respect that it kind of went in that direction. Um, and so yeah, it was fun. That's kind of my final thoughts on it. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. Um, But yeah, it was fine. So anywho, I think the only other thing I've got Darwin and Digimon, and that's the only two things that I want to talk about.
I never. I watched like 2 episodes of Clear Moonlit Dusk, but didn't watch it.
Mm,
The actual
mm,
Super Yuri show, the Yuri Polycule show, had like 5 episodes all dropped at the same time. I watched it.
mm,
Was nice. Like the actual end of the actual conclusion of the first season. There.
mm, mm,
All right. Never watched Kaya. Kaya-san
mm.
is not scary. Torture. Torture was funny, Naretsu.
Yeah, I've heard. I've heard it was funny. I heard it was a funny time.
Uh, I can't even really bring myself to tell, explain a joke again because uh, it had a
Yeah, it's one of
funny.
those shows. There are shows where it's like you don't really need to do the play by play, right? We just need just say, yeah, no, it's good. It's fine.
It was alright. The one joke, Naretsu, Torture Chan, the main torturer, goes on, is late from going from late to work, out in the countryside on a car, night drive. Stops by a restaurant with a bunch of how do you call it, other vending machines. But in Retsu, these are
Mm.
rare vending machines, not built from 30 years ago.
Not your everyday.
Not your
No.
everyday. And they have all the super rare automatic burger vending machines and the
Mm,
soba vending machine and a ramen vending machine that cooks and mixes your ramen and all that stuff. And she says,
mm.
"I have found the One Piece." That was the joke.
Oh man.
Actual,
God.
just saying the words One Piece. Anyway, that fun. That was the funny. Talk about your
Mm.
Darwins.
It's monkey time.
The monkey together strong.
Okay. No, you know the reference about the dojin, the monkey time dojin. You know about that, don't you? You should know about that.
Yes, but it's a very long time since I watched it, so I forgot
So
the details.
okay. So what kind of? So it turns out that our monkey boy, he's hitting puberty.
Mm-hmm.
He's hitting puberty. There's big puberties going on, and long story short, there's a scene in it where, oh boy, Ellie, a monkey man is just flat out to the girl, hey, you wanna be my mate? But then
Sure,
he's
why
like,
not?
no, well, here's the thing. It's a funny scene because he starts with that, but then he's like, wait, is that how I'm supposed to like say I'm supposed to do you want to fuck? Have sex?
Yeah.
Like he just goes through like all these different ways of saying it because he's not sure which way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of funny. And the funnier part is the girl is, yeah, no, she's into it. She's totally into it. It's totally monkey time. She's like, yeah, maybe not right now.
Oh, damn.
Maybe later. Maybe later. Because I don't just want to have sex with you right now because, I don't know, themes and such or something, right? Like feelings, whatever. And so she's like, yes, later. And Charlie's like, all right,
Cool.
cool. Zero emotion, just, yep, yep, cool, sick. And while this is happening, the terrorists are doing
Well, what
terroristy.
stupid terrorists?
And who cares about the terrorists kidnapping a politician or something, right? Whatever. They're doing terroristy things in the background, and that's terroristy. Nah, monkey time.
Mm-hmm.
We need monkey time. It's monkey time. Big times for monkey times. So yeah, basically, that is the episode. We get one more episode of that, so that's coming, coming soon. And yeah, it's fine. It's great. Digimon, they fight the big bad man steals a bunch of people's souls and turns into like a big Digimon, and then they defeat the big Digimon, and it's Digimon. It's Digimon. It's fine. And that's
Where's
kind of
Digimon?
all I
Oh,
really got to
whatever.
say about.
Hanakimi.
Mm,
Big appreciations for adapting the classics again. Unfortunately, I dropped it at some point. Not necessarily the fault of the. I suppose it kind of is in the
mm,
end, but um,
maybe, yeah.
good time when I was watching it still. Other than that, la 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 la. Was that everything? Was that all? That was all.
I think that's about it. So overall, I would say that was a pretty good season. I mean, there was some pretty good hitters in
Oh,
that one.
there's
There
a
was
wrong
some pretty
one.
fun. Oh, yep. There was some pretty good ones in that one. I would argue that it was a fun season. Just got to change my mark filter so I can see skipping shows, so I can see everything. Yeah, I would say that was a pretty fun time. Overall, some pretty good animes. Pretty good time. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
What do you think overall? Overall, it was pretty alright.
Yeah, it is elevated by, for me, mostly Oshinoko and Fate.
Mm,
Strange.
mm,
Those are like the Oshinoko, because there was some scenes I was looking forward to. One of them was the big reveal that the twins are Oshino Ice children, was a scene that I was looking forward to.
mm,
And
mm,
other in a moment that it's revealed that that Aqua knows who the killer is and all that stuff, blah blah blah.
mm.
Those are the cool
Yeah, some
scenes.
big
Big
reveals.
reveals that I would like to see animated, and they were animated. That's cool.
And we didn't mention it, but like, yeah, the actual animation on that was really good.
Hmm.
Um, the
Good
actual
eye
animation for the
stuff
reveal.
with not twinkling, but more rippling eyes in darkness and bright shining
Yeah, the
lights.
transition from Dark Star Ruby back to Light Star Ruby. She's gone
Also,
back.
just one animation shout out is when in the episode where Aqua breaks up. How can I forget her name?
Ane, because the other one's
Akane.
Kana,
I see it
right?
here. This I'm cheating. I see it here.
Yeah.
Akane. When Aqua is breaking off Akane, and Aqua slinks away into a alleyway and goes from "I'm going to kill you," and then he
Mm,
moves his head, but it moves in like a smear, especially his eyes smear
mm.
and trail, and that was a cool sceney thing.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said. Yeah, it was yeah. Again, it was good. It was good. It was, it
Yeah,
was good.
otherwise,
It was good.
Fate, cool fight scenes in Fate. Free run, good complement, good establishing shots and fern sniping from space.
Mm.
Kaguya-sama, they fucked. Did you know?
Did
And
you know that they
otherwise,
fucked?
torture, funny time. So it was all around good show. Good series,
Mm.
season, I mean. Anyway,
Yeah. All around good stuff. All around good
I
stuff.
mean, I'm skipping out. I don't have your shows in there, but
Well, we already
yeah. All right,
talked
next
about them. So it's fine.
season. Let's
Mm.
just say I'm not going to watch the Rooster Fighter.
I I don't even have Rooster Fighter showing up. Why don't I have that showing up on my phone? I don't. Because you're sorting by popular. Hang on.
Oh, it's countdown suddenly. Sorry, it's popularity.
Oh, okay. That'll be
There
that'll
we
be why.
go.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Hang on. Let me see. I can check it on my one. Yeah. There we go. All right. Well,
All right,
let's
season 2. That's a skip.
Yep. So yeah, something that's a season 2 of a thing. That's
Slime
yeah.
season
That's
4.
that's.
That's a skip. Season
Oh
season
no,
2.
you're not gonna watch the slime.
No,
You're not
I'm
watching
not.
watching slime.
Anyway,
Okay. Classroom of the Elite. Don't care.
this is a
Sword
special.
season. Whatever. Right. I've got a cheat skill
This is a
in another
special
world.
episode of a season that's already running, so it's also like second season. Second. This
Wait,
is
is it?
also second. This is also second
Oh man.
season.
Okay,
All right.
let's slow down a minute. You going? What are we talking about?
Hey, this
Right,
is the first original
reincarnations. Yeah.
first episodes airing. I made friends with the second
Farming
prettiest girl.
world. Oh, I made friends with the prettiest girl in class. Okay,
Second
so I
prettiest.
blah 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 couldn't make any acquaintances. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it
I'm not
already.
particular feeling it right now. All right, now it's
I'll check the
elegance.
I'll check the visuals. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Right. Beginning after season 2. Skip. Doctor Stone. I'll keep watching because why not? Because I'm already watching it, so why
Yeah,
not?
I'll put it on considering so it doesn't go gray for us right now. But
Yeah.
all right,
Um.
season
So,
4, season
season. A
2.
lot of second seasons. Adolescence of a Bookworm. You gonna watch that?
I didn't finish like the the last season, so I can't continue on here.
Mm.
All right,
So
first.
Altair, finally the first actual brand new thing coming out.
Mm,
And it's one that's going to be controversial for me because I'm probably not going to watch it and you are. So,
how controversial.
yeah, because I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
All right.
But you'll let me know if it's actually good or not. So,
Mm,
Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King.
I'm going to go into the visuals for a second because
Yeah, let me have a
I don't
look.
know.
What do we
I get a
got?
vibe. I get a feeling. I mean, this visual looks cute,
Eh,
but
I look at
uh,
the visual and the first thing I see is like CGI man with a mask. kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Not quite feeling it. Not quite. Not
I'm giving it
super.
a planning. I'll see.
Mm,
Anyway, second
we'll see.
season again.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, hang on. Oh yeah, the villainous show. Skip. I want to end this love game. Here you go. This is you're always into your
Yeah, what's my high school
love
romance?
stuff. Oh yeah, it looks very
Ooh, they are
romance.
teasing each other. They go from haha I love you
Mm,
JK JK
yeah, there you
slash
go.
SSH.
That's a you show. Oh, okay. Now we finally some good fucking food. So demons of the Shadow Realm. That is the Full Metal Alchemist author.
Ah.
Um, you can see it in the style, in
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah, the
visuals.
main character guy especially.
Yeah, I don't recall if is it based off. Hang on, what is it? It's based. Oh yeah, it's based off a manga. So it's a manga from the Full Metal Alchemist author. So yeah, that's probably going to be a watch. I'll put it on maybe considering for now.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I want to watch it. I'll put it not maybe not a hard watch, but because you never know, right? And it is Bones as well. So
Hmm.
Bones plus Full Metal Alchemist author usually equals good shit. So
Yeah.
okay, so this next one, this Yomama
This looks
Sensei, I
very
did
etchy
see.
at minimum.
Yes, I saw some post about how High Dive is getting like an uncensored version of this. And apparently it is an itchy kind of thing, so I will probably consider it. I will give it a look. I will let you know if it's good or not. Mistress something is Devil Shy Easy. Looks
Definitely
like
easy, so Choroi.
female demon infiltrates a high school with the goal of devouring some delicious human souls. She sets her sights on a perfect target, a teen boy, goes for the kill, only to somehow end up in a relationship with him instead.
Looks etchy,
Never been in love
Naretsu. There's some
before.
etchy.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, it's a
Maybe,
collab,
maybe.
Grand Blue Dreaming collab or something.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not feeling it based off the visuals though.
I
So
have
I
some
might.
feelings on it, so I might put it.
I'll let you tell me.
Mm,
Steel ball running steel balls. JoJo's steals that run. I
runs away
do
from a
things.
consistent release schedule, apparently.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, the strongest job is apparently not the hero or stage, but an appraiser.
Slash
I'm not
professional?
feeling it.
Question mark.
Gals can't be kind to otaku, Ali. What do you mean?
This looks like at
what?
least a fun to try to watch.
Yeah, maybe. I'll put it on considering, I guess, and you can let me know if it's good.
Mm-hmm.
My Hero, I think so. This was like people were mad about the ending, so the author made like an extra chapter or some shit. So we will. Yeah, I guess I might give that a watch. Maybe.
Yeah.
Fine. Sure. Um, Teenage New Game Plus. We all have embarrassing moments or deep regrets from high school. Socially anxious college senior sure does when he thinks back on that time of his life. Oh man, hang on, let me get this open so I can actually read this properly. Show more. Unexpectedly find it. So he's getting sent back to high school 1 month before his first year. Can he avoid all of his previous mistakes? Make his way to the top of the school social period, end up with the girl of his dreams, or will he be forced to relive 3 years of solitude?
I'm not feeling it.
Okay. Not feeling it?
No.
I'm not feeling it either. It's kind of.
Killed
Killed
again?
again, Mr. Detective.
I
Son of a
I
legendary detective.
I I
Okay.
don't I felt something last time I watched it, but I'm not feeling it now.
Mm,
Anyway,
okay, well,
fifth
Rent a
season.
Girlfriend, Never Ending. So Petals of Reincarnation. The only thing I know about this is it's the Lolly Hitler show. It has Lolly Hitler in it. But they censored Lolly Hitler. Because you can't have Lolly Hitler. The green girl is meant to be Hitler.
Hmm.
But no, you can't have swastikas or uh, any inclination that it is, can't we? The funniest thing about this was so Crunchyroll or whoever was advertising it, they described Hitler as just an artist. Because Ali, he's just an artist. Hitler is just an art. He's just a misunderstood artist, right? He just like people don't understand. It's fine.
It should be
Don't worry
brave
about
like
it.
Drifters was.
Yeah, should have been brave like Drifters was. Be like, yeah, nah, Hitler was here. Even if he
Anyway,
ends up killing himself. I will consider it. I will consider it, but yeah, nah, I'm not. I don't know if I'll continue it. Right, it's gonna be like a tentative considering. Monster Eater.
hmm.
Um, big monsters eating. I guess not a lot in the visuals of this. It looks a little generic. E-rank adventurer, seemingly useless talent, outcast. Yeah, this seems
He
pretty
kills.
generic.
He eats monsters and gets their powers. I don't know. I feel maybe this might be something.
Yeah, maybe. Classroom of the Black Cat and the Witch.
Two
Isn't that
cores. At least that's the.
um? What does it look like? Because isn't this the one that's the? Is it the same? I don't know. No, I might be wrong. Yeah, I thought the style looked familiar, but no, it's not
I'm
who I
not
thought it was.
feeling it super hard.
I'm not vibing. I'm not vibing either.
Hmm.
Marriage toxin. For centuries, the deadly arts have been perfected by those and as masters, among them poison. Masters of the five great families hold a fearsome power and influence, heir to the poison master.
A marriage
But
swindler.
when, yeah, to preserve the bloodline, protect her at all costs, and then brilliant marriage. Okay. Well, it sounds like the premise sounds kind of interesting, but I'm not feeling it.
No, I'm not feeling it either right now. I'm putting
I
it.
guess it'll be in the skip, but if it ends up like getting talked
Yeah.
about on the radar, vending machine, don't care. Always a catch, fantasy romance. Daughter of a duke, grown up believing that she would one day inherit the dukedom. Um, honing your martial arts.
Not feeling it.
Yeah,
Same
not
for the
feeling it
next one,
either.
really. Not really
Yeah,
feeling.
Scum of Brave. I already have that one as skipped, so I don't know why. I don't know why that one's already marked as skipped for me. Angels, Four Seasons, Spring Dancing. Observation log of my fiance who calls herself a villainess, so it's a villainess show. Garden of the Gods. Even a replica can fall in love.
Mm, what's this replica thing?
Liar Game is the next one.
Wait, level replica?
Well, let's do the replica one first. I'm not quite feeling it. When she doesn't feel well, when there's a test, when she doesn't want to go to school, I take her place. I'm her replica. I'm not meant for anything else, but that changed when I fell in love. I wear my hair up so the boy who I fell for knows it's me. We skip school and promise to meet again tomorrow, and every day after, I'm her replica. Everything about me is borrowed and empty. Oh, okay, I
This
guess
is
so.
very. The first tag is drama, and I can. The description, yeah, this is big
Yeah,
drama.
I mean, maybe it's all right. I don't know. I'm gonna skip it, but
I'm putting it
what's this
maybe on a
liar? What's this
consider.
liar game? When something receives a strange letter in a suitcase containing 100 million yen, she learns that she has been selected to participate in the Lyra game, a high stakes psychological battle of lies, deception, and betrayal. Reigns supreme. Naive and honest, she turns to some other guy, a brilliant former con artist, to survive a twisted game. Looks kind of
Death game.
deaf game slash thing. Yeah, I'm not feeling
Wow.
not feeling it.
Uh,
Yeah.
this.
Rooster. Now we're on Rooster show. Which I'm
Oh,
not going to watch. The one after that is Boton Family Blossoms When Drunk.
Camellia.
Not just
Camellia.
feeling it. The
This looks
class
like a
mentor and the
fun.
girl with the short skirt.
Mm, its title is cute, but
I'm looking at the visuals.
the visual is gets a vibe. I'm getting a vibe
It
here.
kind of looks like one Mob Psycho a little bit.
I don't
In
know.
the
I'm
visuals,
putting this on
the
the.
character designs. I'm looking at the guy in the second visual.
Yeah, but to have the guy in that style, it gives me a vibe. It has potential.
Well, you let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
Needy streamer overdose, needy girl
I kind
overdose. I
of
will
we have
consider.
to kind of at least try the first
I'll give it a look. I'll
episode.
give it a considering, and I'll give it a watch because, dude, yeah, it might be good. Right. Let's see what else we got. Food Diary of Miss Maid. Yeah.
Hey, what about Mao?
Uh. Oh yeah. I don't know any. Some Mao investigation,
I
gruesome
thought
murders.
I maybe even like a trailer or something. I thought that's
I don't know.
this looks
Uh.
like Rama, at least
Yeah, a little
from.
bit. A little bit.
I'm giving it like at least watch Sunrise. All right,
Yeah, yeah.
feud diary. What's up with what's your style?
Maid finds herself stuck in Japan for a year, eating the food.
Mm,
Big food time.
not really feeling it right
Big.
now. This one,
Mm,
Akane Banashi.
mm,
Uh,
performing arts type thing. The Great Sei Saga of the Hands of Time. The Ramparts of Ice. School romance. Love Polygon. Love Polygon tag.
where I don't I just see drama and performing arts.
I'm like two ahead. I'm like jumping around.
Oh,
Like a lot of
sorry.
these are not interesting.
Oh, Ramparts of Ice. All right. I'm going to give this a planning. This is Hands of Time. What was that? Time travel.
I don't know something.
Let me
I'll
just
wait for
skip
you
to
a
the
little bit.
visuals. I should go. I'm not going. I'll put this in maybe considering for now. My my comedy haremish drama
Your
show.
comedy love Polygon. It's the love
I'll give
Polygon.
this like a watch. I need to have one of these at least as a watching for
You
sure.
gotta have at least one, yeah.
All right, reincarnated. Go back to school. That's not super interesting. Um, All
Kill
school
Blue.
girls, nerds
Uh,
n-
yeah,
in a dorm room.
Itchy comedy on that one. Let me visual it. Nah, it doesn't interest me too much. I'll skip
Nah,
that
putting
one.
like a not as.
Isekai, whatever. Digimon, I'm continuing. Pokemon, I'm not watching. Go for it. Something.
Oh,
Shy boy falls in love at first sight.
oh no, that's to look at the
Hmm?
visuals at the isekai show you skipped.
Yeah. Look. That it looks kind of wonky and wild. Yeah, okay, that's probably going to be the meme show of the season, I guess.
I'll put it like
Um,
considering for now. This
Shy
one,
boy who
boys
falls in
love. This looks
love.
like at least with a very interesting style, like deliberately. What we
Yeah, it
call
looks kind of
90s.
classicy, but I'm not hyper.
I'll put it at this as a
Yeah,
watching
I'm not.
for
I'm not.
at
I'm
least
not.
this
I'm
first
not hyper
episode.
into that. Southpaw adult cast slice of life visual arts. Pardon the intrusion. I'm home. Don't care. Diamond Ace 2, whatever. Koro fan club. Don't care. 100 senses of some whatever.
1 second, I'm going.
Snowball. Yeah, I'm
I'm.
kind of going. I'm kind of rapid firing here because I'm not seeing a whole lot that's super interesting.
I'm
At first
putting
glance,
this like at least at a minimum
Fist of the North
considering.
Star. Ah, yes, finally, some good fucking food. I'll wait for you to get there. I'm watching you.
Was this
Finally,
this
some good.
some girls just gossiping about a boy that are
Yeah,
walking
yeah, that one
behind?
looks. Yeah, I'm not into that. Doesn't look right.
Yeah, I'm putting on skip. This one, 100 scenes of this place. What's this about?
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Very pastel, muted colors happening over here.
Mm, mm,
La 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 la
I
la.
don't know.
Considering for now. Sobal Earth, I saw this might be a actual considering because it might be
Mm.
interesting.
Well, like I said, you can let me know.
Yeah, Fist of the North Star. Was this is this the
I
full
think this is
3D?
like the remake thing that's going to be like 3D or something. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I'm not. I'm
3D
not. I'm
can
not
be
100
good,
on it.
but I need to. It needs to
You need
prove
to see it. We
itself.
got to see it in motion, right? But now, finally, some good fucking food. Finally, it is. I've been talking about this show a bit. Well, I've been talking about the manga because I read the manga, right? This is the perverted housewife
Yeah,
apartment complex show where all of the housewives have libido cloths that have like their fetishes, right? So you have the exhibitionist girl and the Shotokan loving girl with he's molesting the Shotokans and the guy's trying to like
escape.
deal with all of these. No, he's trying to stop them from like destroying the complex and whatnot
Mm,
with their their perverted housewife shit. Um, definitely we will be watching. It's a short show too, so it's a
yeah,
short.
5 minutes. I see.
Yeah, we will be watching. We will be watching because fucking Kino. Sad that it's not going to get a full anime, but it is a funny manga. It is a very very funny manga, so I will be watching that.
All right.
All
What's
right,
this about
Nippon.
Japan nuclear war?
Oh yeah, that's okay. Drops
Not
of
very
God. Don't
little.
care.
Let
Some
me
penguin
just.
guy,
Music. Where's the
ghost
music?
concert, magical whatever. Kid Doraemon, uh, Beyblade, kids,
Mm.
some horror mystery thing that I don't care about.
Nice.
Kids,
Yeah.
small kids. So yeah, we're pretty much I'm just skipping all of the kids stuff. We're at the bottom barrel now. So yeah, not a lot. I don't think this season. This is gonna be a chill season. Methinks.
Well, right now. Oh yeah, just
Let me
refresh.
remove all of.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
I
only
still
got
have like
like
a bunch of shows, but let's filter
yeah,
down
but
from
there's a
here.
lot. But I know you. You watch a lot of stuff and then you kill a lot of stuff, right? You're different to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm more of like I don't want to waste my time on shit that I'm not gonna finish. So I try to like I only pick up like a few things, right? And then if something catches the word of mouth, then I will get back to it, right? So we have like differing philosophies, I
Yeah.
guess, on how we kind of present it. Because I'm looking at our lists, and yeah, we are vastly different this time around. Like I've only got Doctor Stone, the Fullmetal Alchemist authors one, the Sensei one, the Ecchi one. Girls can be kind to otaku. The Baku, the Hero Academia episode, possibly Petals of Reincarnation, Needy Streamer Girl, continuing Digimon, and the Apartment Complex show. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got on my list. Nothing else is being considered or planning or looking into.
So let me just put some more of these on. Put these up and down. If I do this, then I do want to watch that one. I am planning that one. Um, this one is in planning instead. This one is also probably a watch for list. This is a planning. This is keeps being a thing. This one keeps there. This one can be a little bit higher up. This one can stay there. This one can stay there. Can stay there. Can stay there. Stay there. If we then can we order by modified, right?
I think so. I
Oh
don't know.
no, I cannot. I cannot order by my rating that I gave.
Oh
Um,
no.
then let's do this. Now I will be watching at least for now. Let's keep on popularity. Witch Hat, Yowai
Mm,
Sensei, Shoroi Devil, Gals Can Be Kind, Drunk
mm,
Girl, Class Monitor and the short skirt girl, needy overdose, Rampage of the Ice, Go For It,
mm,
and the apartment complex. And
mm,
then I'm planning, so at least like one episode. The Warrior Princess, Love Game, Demons of the Shadow Realm, Monster Eater, Mao, Akane, Banashi, and the dorm mates.
mm.
And I'm considering might not even watch the first episode. Or I should get these as skipping. I don't care for you, Dr.
I
Stone.
re-
Oh, I saw this one. I don't really care for that one. Replicas. Let's see how drama the drama is. Um,
mm,
I just have this. Oh no, I could put this on skipping instead. This one. How silly this reincarnation isekai show is. If
mm,
this sharing dorm connection thing, how funny that
mm,
is. Let's see how drama this drama is, and how cool this
mm.
Snowball Earth is, and how good the 3D is, and how this one is going, the nuclear war. And that's
Right.
about the things I'll try. And it's still
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4,
me
5.
to me at least it is definitely feeling like a bit of a dry season. We're looking a little bit on the dry side. Not like it's not it's good to kind of take a break You know, it's good to have a bit of a break from having 50 shows to watch, right? So it's not. I'm not gonna complain about it. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with my picks. We'll see how many I continue and drop, and you can always let me know if anything that you're watching kind of ends up being better than it looks, right? So we'll kind of we'll see what happens.
Well, I still
We'll
have,
see.
at least based on my list, these are still like 24 shows that I'm going to maybe give the first episode a try of, but who
Mhm.
knows, of course, in the end.
Who knows? What? Yeah, maybe, possibly, maybe. Who knows? We will
Just
find out.
for the countdown, right? Oh, Gopher has like a 2 episodes. First episode starts. It starts like
Mm.
3. So next week we're right in. Yeah, next week we're right into the first season with 1, 2, 3, 4
Yeah,
shows at
yeah.
least.
Things are picking up pretty quick.
And after that, oh, it's all. I suppose the UI Sensei and the dorm room we won't see in 2 weeks time. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Fate and your 5 fours. 5
Mm.
shows at least to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a little. There's still some hangovers, and there's still some stuff, but it's like I said, it's not too bad. Yeah. So it's pretty much it. I think. I don't think we've got anything else we particularly need to go over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I meanwhile while this was going on, my 3D print failed. Oh no.
Oh no! Rip,
Rip.
Ripperino.
So I have to restart that print, but that's okay. That's how it goes
That's
sometimes.
that's that's how it goes. Some do be like that sometimes.
Mhm.
Um. So yeah, I guess we'll be back next week. We'll hopefully have a video. hopefully have a video. We'll see how things kind of play out. Um. But yeah, it was a fun stream. We'll catch you guys next time.
Later.
Bye.